Wanted to play a tour event kind of around North Carolina because I'm from here for quite a while now. You know, just disbelief, gratefulness, excitement. I don't know. There was a lot of things running through my head at that time. I'm hoping it's just another round. There will probably be a little bit of nerves, and it might take me a few holes to settle in, just because of all the excitement and everything. You know, I'm looking forward to it, just like another round, another 4-day tournament. That's all you really can do. That's all you really want to do, because when you start adding things, it starts to get a little tougher. So I'm just going to approach it just like any other round I've played out there, and hope for the best. Well, obviously it means a lot. You know, I'm very grateful to Mark Brazel and the Wyndham for giving me this opportunity. I've actually had a couple already this season in the Dominican Republic. Played there twice this year already. They're very difficult. Professional golf is very competitive at every level, even the mini tour stuff that I've been playing in the past year and a half. You know, you don't come by these opportunities very often, and it'll certainly be something that I remember for a long time.
How cool is that? Smalley, he'll tee off Thursday for his opening round at 2:27 p.m. from the first tee, and it's just crazy to think about a younger gentleman going up against a really, really good field with a lot of very well-known professional golfers. I'm sure there'll be quite a few nerves when he's first teeing off.
Yeah, he got a nice swing there. I like how calm he was in this interview. He's like, I'm just going to take it like any other game, any other day at the golf course.
Look, I'm just so impressed with I don't even know, the field this year. I know I keep hearing that this might be the best field they've ever had.
Yeah, we have a lot of big names. I mean, the ones that come to mind right off the top of my head: Bubba Watson, Ricky Fowler, Hideki Matsuyama, who just won the Masters. I mean, the list really just goes on and on. Will Zalatoris, the Wake Forest alum, who almost won the Masters just a few months ago. And then you have this young gentleman who's going up against all those big names, but still, whether he plays well or not, it's still an incredible opportunity to play in his first ever PGA Tour event in his own backyard, North Carolina.
The big question, Luke, what is it like to play Sedgefield?
It is very fun, it is very beautiful, and it's very challenging. A lot of undulations, and it's very tough.
Yeah,
well, good luck to him.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing 4 good rounds of that coming up here in a couple of days. All right, we have a programming note that we want you to know about this week, and it does include the Wyndham. Sunday, we're going to have 3 big sports in action here on WFMY. It all starts with PBR bull riding at 12:30 for 30 minutes. Then the Carolina Panthers kick off the preseason against the Indianapolis Colts at 1. And see who will raise the Sam Snead Cup in the final round of the Wyndham Championship starting at 4 o'clock. Now, you can catch the first hour of the Wyndham at 3 on WFMY 2-2, Spectrum Channel 1255, or you can find the streaming link on our website. 3 sports Sunday afternoon right here on WFMY, your official home of the Carolina Panthers. We'll be right back.
Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Do you want me to stand outside? Yes. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check 1 2 3. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z.
All the way back in the 1980s, every Thursday night at 8 p.m., families gathered around the television to watch Growing Pains, Full House, and other big-time TV shows like The Cosby Show. Well, today on U-Day, Coach Lamont shares how watching the program was more than just entertainment, but a picture of what his life could become.
I remember when I was in high school, I would always say I wanted 5 kids, 4 girls, 1 boy. I wanted to be like the Huxtables. See, it was something because this was the only black family I had ever seen. All I knew was broken relationships and divorce. It was painful to witness, but I had never seen the responsibilities of fatherhood or even how to be a husband. Well, I became that father to 5, and my wife Stacia and I both had to learn how to extend ourselves to help develop the lives of these souls God trusted us with. Did I make mistakes? Yes. Did I miss the mark? Yes. Did I disappoint? Oh yeah. Did I learn? That is the question we should ask ourselves. Did I learn? Well, in this situation, the answer is I am still learning. I am learning how to be selfless and love unconditionally.
I love that. And the great thing about all those TV shows is that there always was that lesson that you learned at the end of it.
Absolutely. I remember A Different World. Watching that growing up, it inspired me to want to go to college, you know, participate and thrive in my academics and participate in certain social circles. So those TV shows really did have an impact on our childhood.
And which were your favorite childhood shows? I'll go first so you can think about it.
Okay.
My favorite, I loved Family Matters with Steve Urkel, and Full House and Home Improvement.
I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I can watch those episodes over and over. I know most of the episodes by heart, but I love the Fresh Prince.
Do you remember TGIF?
Yes.
I don't even remember
when they would play all those
network it
cool
aired on.
shows on Fridays.
Yep, Friday night it was like 4 shows back to back, 2 hours long. My family, we would always make homemade pizza for TGIF and just sit around and watch those shows. Those were the good old days,
Those
right?
were the good old days. I hope they bring that back. These kids nowadays, they're missing out on some great shows, some
Right,
great TV.
absolutely. Monique, what was your favorite show?
Well, my favorite show was Sister Sister because I had an older sister and I always wanted to be like Tia and Tamara. But talking about the tropics now, we're still looking at potential tropical cyclone 6. Hasn't yet upgraded to a tropical storm, but you can see this satellite imagery looking way more impressive than yesterday and even this morning, really kind of showing you that counterclockwise rotation where we have this area of low pressure. Now, potential tropical cyclone 6 does have a track already, but not necessarily because it's a tropical storm as of yet, but models are hinting at it could be upgrading to a tropical storm very soon. So that may be today, maybe tomorrow, but it's in the forecast. And you can see as we go towards the start of next week, that's when the uncertainty increases. Where exactly will this go? Will it develop? How will it develop? All the details coming up. But as you can see right now, the forecast track continues to push it in this west-northwest direction and strengthening at times. I'll have more details on our 7-day here at home in just a bit.
Have you ever heard of a wife carrying competition?
I don't think I have.
You're going to be surprised to know that I have, because
Okay.
I've taken part
Oh.
in one. I'm not married,
Okay.
but I'm going to explain in just a minute. But first, I want to catch you up to speed here. So they're doing this in Hungary, and they're doing it just for the fun of it.
Yeah, I want to hear about this story, but dozens of husbands carry their wives on their backs as they trek through rough terrain Saturday in the nation's second wife-carrying contest. So the contest is believed to be originated during the Viking Age and works by carrying wives upside down with her feet over her partner's shoulders rather than piggyback. The winning couple earns prizes, including beer. Very interesting. So I want to hear this story.
So back when I worked at my first TV job in Wisconsin,
Okay.
they had a regional wife carrying competition, and they asked if some of the local TV people would take part in it.
Okay.
Well, none of us were married, so my co-anchor and I decided that we were going to do it. Apparently you train for this kind of stuff. We didn't train for it at
you
all,
weren't ready.
and it was terrible. We were last place. I dropped her a lot, and it wasn't even very fun. But I mean, it's fun to watch that kind of
So
stuff.
were you guys going through like the mud and all that?
Yep, you
good
have to
stuff?
like go over hurdles, and you have to go through water, and it was wild.
The fact that it's not piggyback makes it more difficult.
Because she's upside down.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Chad,
hope you didn't drop her on her head.
Chad, how many times did you drop her on her head?
3 times.
Ooh!
Did she have a helmet on like the lady in the video?
She did, fortunately. Yep.
Thankful.
Yep. Have you guys ever heard of this?
No, I've never heard of it. And my future husband, whoever you are out there, don't worry, I'm not interested in participating in this.
I was going to say I would participate because I'm a traditional lady, you know, open the doors for me, pull out the chair. So, you know, carry me.
Carry me over.
Traditional-
You're a traditional Viking, Lauren.
Jalen, have you ever heard of this?
No, but this kind of reminds me of when they throw the cheese wheel down the hill and you got to go chase the cheese wheel down the. Y'all haven't seen that?
I have seen that.
Y'all need to watch more ESPN. It's a yearly. I think it's in like London or England somewhere. They throw a cheese wheel down the hill and just go for it. And it's a mess.
Wow.
It's a mess.
So there are different techniques too. So there's the one that you saw in the video
Okay.
where kind of she's upside down and you're holding her by her legs. Or you could also do what's called the Fireman Carry.
So-
and
That's
so
probably
she's
tough.
like almost like planking across your shoulders.
I think I would like that a little better.
Nah, I
Rather
don't
than
think
having
so.
the possibility of dropping someone on their head. That kind of
Right.
scares me.
Either way, it's not fun
Yeah.
and it's not easy to do. We'll be right back.
Oreo cookie, they forever go together like a classic combination. Okay, ice cold milk and an Oreo cookie, they forever go together like a classic combination.
Traditional woman, huh? You traditional woman.
Like, Well, thanks for sticking with us. Welcome back to your 4 to 5. I'm Lauren Coleman. We have Chet Silver, Monique Robinson, and Jalen Gilkey today.
And we had to pull Monique away just for a second. I know she's been babysitting the radar today. Seen some storms rolling across the area, so we're going to check in with her in just a minute. But first, we do have to get to some breaking news right now at 4:30. The Guilford County Commission just voted to reinstate a county-wide mask mandate. They made the call this afternoon during an emergency meeting.
The commission says the rule will only apply indoors. This goes for all businesses and public places. The rule takes effect this Friday at 5 p.m. Keep in mind, there is no statewide mask mandate. Governor Cooper has left it up to local governments to make that call. No other Triad County has passed a mask mandate, though Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughn did say she'd consider it during an emergency management meeting yesterday afternoon.
Masks are really the safest non-medical intervention that we can do to help stop the spread of COVID-19 and its variants. I do think it's something that the City Council will consider.
This is a developing story, and we will bring you more details and updates on the new mandate on air and online.
So I was out earlier today heading out to the gym, and it gave a very ominous look in our skies. We had some very thick mid-level clouds, kind of making it feel like it would be an overcast day. But around 10 a.m., that sun did its thing and began to shine once again. Here, check out this time lapse of it in Greensboro just right now. So take a look. Earlier today, we had some cloud cover, and then as throughout the course of the day, that sun's break through gave way to some sunshine, and then we were left with some cumulus clouds for the afternoon, and some locations building up to some cumulonimbus clouds leading to some storms, but that's in the foothills. Here at home, we're all talking about the heat and humidity, all due to this Bermuda high pressure. That's what's acting to pump in this tropical moisture and allowing for our temperatures to climb, even soar in some locations. 90s, feels like in the 100s, and then tomorrow more of it, and the next day even more of it. Again, all due to this high pressure pumping in the heat and humidity. Feels like temperatures getting to show you what it's going to feel like tomorrow. Take a look. 90s. Upper 90s. I'm already sweating just thinking about it. And then as we go through Thursday, once again, another round of it, triple digits to the east, even warmer than here in the Triad, but it all feels the same. Hot. It's hot and humid. We're all going to be talking about it. And even again on Friday. The weekend does feature some cooler temperatures, but you can see the humidity not changing. I'll have that full 7-day soon coming up.
Two local groups are coming together to host a back-to-school block party for the city of Greensboro this weekend. WFMY News 2's Jalen Gilkey found out what they have in store.
Well, the Light Group and Reach One Love All are two groups who focus on mentoring our youth here in the Triad. So what's a better way to help make sure all our kids are ready for school than by pooling resources and putting on an event in the heart of East Greensboro?
On the 14th of August, which is next Saturday from 2 to 5, we're going to be doing a local block party called the Light Group Block Party.
The Light Group Greensboro has one mission: to make sure every child in our area feels loved.
The concept of what we want to bring is people paying it forward.
And there is no better way to do that than by making sure the youth have whatever they need to be successful in school.
A clothes giveaway. We're going to be having donations given as far as back to school book bags fully loaded. We're going to be having food, games, giveaways, and that's going to be from 2 to 5 just to get the community together since we've been through so much.
There also will be face painting, games, and crafts for the kids to enjoy their last weekend of summer.
These kids deserve the best. They deserve it all, man, as far as, care and supplies and everything that they can get, man. And, we just want to get the best that we can out of it, man, and we hope that everybody can make it out.
Again, this event is this coming Saturday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Windsor Recreation Center right off Gates Haley Boulevard.
I think it's so important to have events like this. We were doing a story the other day that said that it costs about $600 per student to get ready for back to school? I know a lot of parents will save up throughout the year for that because, I mean, if you have 2 or 3 kids, I mean, that's quite the bill. So, I mean, anything can help, right? Even if it's just a backpack or a notebook or, pencils.
Absolutely. In the last few weeks, we have covered several of these school supply drives and block parties, and it just shows the great need that there is in this community. And it's just great to see these young men stepping up and helping out the kids in their community.
You're absolutely right, Lauren. Like we said previously, and we say all the time, our community is one that loves each other and cares for each other so much that we'll do whatever it takes to make sure the next generation and the youth are prepared to be successful.
And I mean, I think I heard him say face painting there too. So
yes.
I mean, come on, how can you pass up face painting?
All right, so they're gonna have grill out there burgers, hot dogs, possibly fried fish. It's a lot going on. Wow. It sounds like a great time.
She asked me what I would get if I was doing something on my face, like a cool tiger, like a ripping through my cheek or something.
I was going to go with like a butterfly because, I'm calm and sweet.
Right.
So delicate, right, Lauren?
So
what about you, Dylan?
That's a great question. I might go camouflage.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't see me.
Okay, I like that.
Very cool. Well, Winston-Salem Police Department, they are doing its part to make sure students go back to school prepared. The police department will host a back-to-school supply giveaway this Thursday. Supplies are limited, so it's first come, first serve, but there are 1,400 book bags available. That's a lot. You can drive or walk to collect your supplies. Each child gets 1 bag. There are 5 locations where giveaways will be happening, and we'll list all of those on our website, WFNYnews2.com.
All right, it's Two Wants to Know game show time. Here we go. Here's the game, friends. It's on my board right here. Name the most common places people hide money in the house. Now, I have the list on the other side, and I'm going to kind of cross them off as you name them off. So, where are some common places, friends?
The freezer.
Jewelry box.
Shoebox.
I was going to say in some furniture, so like the couch or under a mattress or something.
Okay.
Undergarments drawer.
Kitchen, cabinet, in a can or something.
The cookie jar. Right?
That's a good one.
I'm trying to think back to like the Sopranos. Where did the Sopranos hide all their money?
Where do the mobsters do their
in the wall behind the painting.
In the wall behind the painting. That's a good one. Okay, so this is what we have. All right, I'm going to turn it around. Y'all missed the toilet tank. Have you heard of the toilet tank?
You got a vacuum sealer. You're going to put it in there.
Interesting.
Right. Okay, you got the freezer, pantry, bookshelves, under floorboards, an old suitcase, the closet, drawers, underneath the mattress or the bed, and then the last one is on the top of the cabinets. Okay, and that was the list by wayforth.com of their top ones. So here's my question. Have you ever hid something, maybe it was money, maybe it was jewelry, and you forgot where you hid it?
I haven't, but my parents have hid things from me and then they couldn't find it when I was asking for it, like Halloween candy.
At least it wasn't like valuable. I mean, it was just Halloween candy.
Yeah, but you can't lose that.
Right.
Like, where did you put the Halloween candy, right? That you can't find it.
I don't think I've ever done that.
No? Okay, so this next story is about the old school way. We're talking about cold, hard cash is what we're talking about.
Love it.
Being thrown out by accident.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
They were cleaning out their house for their grandmother, and they cleaned out the refrigerator, threw all the garbage, grabbed all the freezer stuff, put it in a bag, and then the grandma's like, hey, there's an envelope with $25,000 in there, don't lose that. And she's like, Grandma, I already lost that. I'm like, it's in the garbage.
Yeah, you heard that right, $25,000 in an envelope. So the garbage was headed to a landfill in Ohio. We're talking 4,500 tons of trash a day. To find the envelope, the supervisor found the truck that had picked up the family's neighborhood trash and made sure it was dumped separately in the hopes of coming up with the cash.
I told the gals, I said, if it's in there, we'll find it for you, because they were pretty upset. Couldn't believe it. It took 10 minutes, and I seen it. I said, man, that looks just like that. Pulled it off, opened it up, and there was the package inside with the money in it. They were so happy, they were tearing up.
10 workers sifted through 12 tons of trash and found the $25,000. Can you even believe it?
I'd like to think that they did this out of the kindness of their own heart, but I am sure that they thought that there was going to be some reward money included in that. Do you think?
Yeah, they wanted a little cut. That's a lot of work.
I mean, I would give some reward money, would you not?
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, crazy story. Got a treasure to trash story to tell us about? Hey, put it on our Facebook page. We'll be back.
Make sure
Remodeling a home is an exciting process, but finding ideas can sometimes be a challenge. The annual tour of remodeled homes is back again to help inspire homeowners hoping to make some upgrades. Though virtual this year, I was able to go inside and get a sneak peek at one of the homes in this year's virtual tour. Take a look. Walking through this Greensboro home, you'll notice the great light fixtures, countertops, and outdoor scenery.
All of this that we're seeing here is new.
But WFMY News 2's home expert Tom Garcia tells me it didn't always look this way.
The home we're in today, 50 years old and more actually, and it's a total remodel. So it's just some great ideas our viewers can get on ways that they can transform their home.
The lakeside home was renovated from foundation to roof. Features include an indoor kitchen, outdoor kitchen, and screened porch.
And it's amazing when you walk through here and you see the color and the light and use of different materials and the paints and the lighting. All of it comes together, just an explosion of artistry here in this one home.
It's one of 11 homes that will be featured in the 24th annual virtual tour of remodeled homes, presented by the Greensboro Builders Association. Starting September 1st, attendees can view beforehand photos and enhancements made through a professional remodeling project.
All the beauty of each home, get the information about each home. If you see a paint color you like, well, there it is right there, so you know how you can transform your own home with that paint color.
Inspiring homeowners about the different possibilities is what Garcia says keeps the tour going year after year.
Even though it may be worn and dated today, almost every home can be transformed. If it's got good bones, it's amazing what you can do with homes.
And again, this virtual tour of remodeled homes starts September 1st, and it is free. For more details, just look for this story on our website.
I like the idea of doing it just remodeled homes,
yes,
because I mean you can build a new home any way you want it, but when you actually get to work with the bones, as Tom Garcia was talking about, and change it, I mean I think gives a lot of people inspiration.
Yeah, and these homes are beautiful. I feel like the video and the pictures I had didn't give that home justice. I mean the colors, that kitchen, there was actually lights in the cabinets. It was gorgeous. I love HGTV and being inspired by that, but I think it's so cool to be inspired by local builders and designers in our area.
I'm sure that Julie Luck has done something like this because she is obsessed with homes and just seeing how different people do different things, and yeah, I'm sure she has seen it. It's a shame that it's virtual, but I understand.
Yes, because of COVID, just safety. In the past, people were able to drive up and go door to door, but since it's virtual, you can look again and again and again and really take your time with it.
That is so cool. We'll be right back.
Hi there, Chad Silber, you are absolutely correct. I go on the renovated tour. I also go on the new home tour.
Well, there's nothing worse than a flat tire when you're running late or you're driving down a highway and there are so many flat tires.
Oh yeah, some people have wondered whether a hot day like this could cause your tires to pop. Let's verify.
Don't pump the brakes on summer car care just yet. Viewer Renee Register has a question. Her tire blew out and someone told her the heat on the roads might have caused it. Is that true? Let's roll toward the facts with an expert source, Cynthia Roy, owner of Roy's Automotive in Greensboro.
Not heat by itself. As we talked the other day about windshields, there's always going to be an underlying factor in conjunction with the heat to cause a problem.
The culprit, overinflation.
Once the tire gets rolling down the road, it builds up heat from the friction against the surface, which causes the air to expand even further, which causes more pressure on the tire, which eventually will cause a blowout, which a blowout is a sudden loss of air pressure from the tire.
The solution? Prevention with proper car care.
And we're going to find the valve stem and take the cap off, and it just unscrews. And then you take your gauge and you just press it down squarely and lift it up.
The magic number is 30 to 35 pounds of pressure. If you have too much, there's an easy fix.
You can flip the gauge around so that this end is up against it. Press it down, and that's going to let some air out.
Back to viewer Renee's question. Can heat on the roads cause a tire blowout?
We will probably never reach those temperatures anywhere on Earth.
So we'll deflate this claim as false, unless your tire just has too much hot air. And that's verified.
Well, AAA notes heat does have a detrimental impact on other car parts. It can threaten battery life, even more so than winter air. And prolonged heat also can crack belts and hoses, which lead to engine overheating. And it can cause brake fluid to boil, leading to brake failure. Bottom line, regular maintenance at a reputable car care facility can go a long way after a long, hot summer.
All right, I haven't showed that radar in quite a minute, but we are seeing some storms in Forsyth County and could be headed to Guilford County fairly soon. So Greensboro, keep your eyes to the skies. Now, again, these are just scattered showers and storms, not expecting for a washout for this evening. You can see all the activity coming in from the west and then pushing eastward, and you can see very scattered. Not everyone seeing rainfall or even storm activity, but some of these do include lightning. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer to Forsyth County, where you can see this very heavy downpour that's inching its way towards the Guilford line. You can see some lightning kind of associated with it as well, allowing for a little bit of a rumble. But see how small these are on the grand scheme of the entire county. So you can see there's going to be quick showers, and they're actually moving through very quickly as well. So not again expecting for a washout, but again, pop-up showers and storms. Our Winston-Salem cam, not the best, but as you kind of look towards the right-hand side of your screen, or maybe left, depending on which way you're facing, a little bit darker on this side, and that's those clouds making their way through, as well as the rain activity, and then clear skies just ahead of it. 85 now, a little bit cooler. So tomorrow, though, a heat advisory has been issued for at least just Alamance County across the Triad, with heat indices climbing to up to 107 in some of these counties here. Haven't showed the 7-day yet, but here you have it. You can see heat and humidity. That's going to be the talk of the town at least through Saturday. And then you can see the weekend does cool down a bit as a cold front's expected to move through and change up weather conditions just slightly. But again, it is August. This is typically what it feels like around these parts of the woods.
We are following breaking news on WFMY News 2 at 5 o'clock. Masks will be required in Guilford County again. Commissioners voted to bring back a mask mandate indoors for all businesses, restaurants, public buildings, and more when this goes into effect. Coming up on WFMY News 2 at 5.
The owner says crime has happened many times in the area, and he wants the community and other local businesses to help take a stand.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, checking a couple storms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hi there, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina.
Hi there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loop kids are also getting their own chance to play on the course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, hello. Mic check. That was a quick one.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 3. Masking is back in Guilford County. 1 2 3. Thank you.
Checking.
Mic check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
Always the switch.
Okay, thanks.
It's time for my 2 cents. If you follow me on social media, you've probably noticed I'm a foodie. I love food. I love to go to different restaurants, research recipes, and of course, post pictures of the dishes that I cook. One of the things I enjoy is creating healthier alternatives for some of my favorite meals. At the beginning of the year, I made a vow to myself that I would try to be a healthier me. And that includes watching the type of foods I put in my body. In the beginning, it was tough, but I quickly realized that making healthier choices doesn't have to be boring. See, the key is finding the right substitute ingredients to still have that same great flavor. Just a week ago, I whipped up these delicious Flourless oatmeal cookies. All I used was a banana, peanut butter, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and dried cranberries. And boy, were they good. These bad boys gave Miss Fields a run for her money. And it doesn't stop there. Pizza, egg rolls, buffalo wings can all be made guilt-free. If you're looking to make some healthier food choices, don't feel like you must cut out all the foods that you love. Restrictions can lead to discouragement. With a little research, you'll be surprised by what you can cook up. That's my 2 cents. That's your 4 to 5. WFMY News 2 at 5 starts now.
We begin with breaking news right now on WFMY News 2 at 5 o'clock. The Guilford County Board of Commissioners just passed a new mask mandate.
Starting Friday at 5 p.m., masks will be required in all inside public places. WFMY News 2's Jenna Krzina has more.
Lauren and Julie, masking is back after Guilford County